Hi, my name is Michaela Harris, and I want to take just a few minutes today to show you what you could be doing to beat out your competitors and get more clients, and ultimately to not be leaving that money on the table. So, first things first, I do see you have a Google Business profile, which is great. The top things I always recommend for this is to make sure you have it completely filled out. Make sure that that company description, you're allowed 750 words, use as many of them as possible, and throw in a couple good keywords. I'll explain keywords in just a moment. You'll hear me mention it several times. Also, add tons of photos of your work and make sure that they're saving as keywords as well. And the last thing is make sure you have a lot of good citations. This is just places where your company's name, address, and phone number are listed on other business listing sites such as Yelp or Yellow Pages. Now, when I clicked on your website, it brought me here, so it's not active. That's my number one recommendation, is always to have an active website and make sure that on that website you have about 1,500 to 2,000 words of good quality content on the homepage and about 500 to 750 words of good quality content on any of the back pages that you have, such as services, locations, things like that. And of any of those, of all that content, for every 150 words, try to put one good keyword. And then also make sure that the images on your website save as keywords as well. This is what's going to help Google when it reads your page to see that you are relevant to what that person is searching for, and it'll help you rank on the first page of Google. Now, where you're leaving money on the table. This is important. If I was to search landscaping in Mobile, Alabama, and I'm a potential customer, I'm going to see you in one of three places, either in the Google Ads, the Google Maps, or the organic section. Most customers are never going to make it past the first page and are never going to click this More Businesses button. So being ranked the top 3 in this Maps section is super important. That's where all those things I told you about optimizing your business profile is important. So I didn't even do that. It's also important to make sure you have plenty of citations, and that whatever your competitor's doing, if they have 20 citations, go get 30. If they have 30 pictures, go get 40. You want to make sure you're doing whatever they're doing, but better. The next thing is making sure that you are on this first page down here. However, it's not always enough to just be on the first page. Most people never make it to the second page. However, there is a certain percentage of whatever number of people are searching for this keyword. There is a certain percentage of them that are going to click on this first URL. Once you get past that first URL, that percentage dramatically declines. So it's not always enough to just be on the first page, but you want to be first on the first page. So if I take and compare your website for when it was active to your top competitor in the search I just did, you can see that you're not really generating any traffic to your website, and there's not really much data on how powerful or trustworthy you are. You do have some backlinks and referring domains, but like I said, they're not always created equal. Those backlinks and referring domains, you want good quality rather than a high quantity. So backlinks are just places where other websites point back to you, and then referring domains are other unique domains that point back to you as well. So you want to go in and get those that are powerful and those that are relevant to your content. Spammy backlinks will do you more harm than good. Now, if we take a look at your top competitor, you can go in and go after their backlinks and referring domains. But like I said, make sure you're going after those that are powerful. Do follow links that are relevant to what you're trying to rank for. The next thing will be those keywords that I told you about. The reason why all of this is important is because when you're ranking number 1 like this person, you saw that your website was generating almost no traffic, no people coming through and clicking on it. This person is generating nearly 300 a month. So that's 300 potential clients that you could be getting. If you even converted just half of those into actual clients, then you're still getting upwards to 120 to 150 new clients that'll help you grow your business. And in the beginning, say you might not be able to take on that much work. But the point is that you have that potential for growth, meaning you could eventually hire people, your business could grow exponentially. But being on that first page is what's going to get you there. It's what's getting this person up to upwards to 300 visits a month to their website. It's extremely valuable, and it leaves a lot of room for growth for your company. Now, the keywords that I mentioned several times, you can go take a look at your competitors' keywords, and these keywords are just search terms. So I searched landscaping Mobile, Alabama, which gets a volume of 250. That means there's 250 people are searching that every month. It has a relatively low KD. So that's what you're looking for, is buyer intent keywords with a high volume and low KD. Buyer intent just means that it's a word that they're searching. That means they're intending on making a purchase of a product or service. So you want to find those that have that along with the city. This right here, Bay Landscaping, you may say, oh, it has a high volume, that's 600 potential people. Not really. There could be a Bay Landscaping in several other cities and states, so this 600 searches doesn't mean it's going to translate into buyers for your services, simply because they could be in other states. So that's why you want to go for buyer intent keywords specifically for the city that you service. Get those with the highest volume, lowest KD. The lower the KD, the easier it is to rank for that word. So basically, the thing I just want to reiterate to you would just be the reason why all this is important, and the reason why finding out your competitors is so important in getting to that #1 spot, is because you're missing out on all these potential clients, all these potential people that are looking for services that you offer, but they're going with the one that's easiest to find. They're going with the company that they're going to find first. So being on that first position, that first page, is super important for growing your business. Now, I realize it's a lot of information. I hope that it was valuable, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to give you more information, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch.